What's up? So, getting this thing ready for paint, or take the body off so we can do the few minor repairs it needs to the body, and sandblast it and paint it. So, step one is definitely getting this window out. The other one I, through trial and error, got out. So I'm going to show you what I did. This thing's been setting. I have everything. I believe this is the original window, and the original still put into this one is brand new. So as you can see, so it's just absolutely rotted, So everybody's like, oh, piano wire, push it out. Well, I'm not going to push out a 7-year-old window at all. And it's dry rotted, so why would I need to do that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did with a flathead screwdriver to get this sucker out. And yeah, so if you're just dry rotted like that, seriously, this is a breeze. I probably had the other one out in a few minutes. Pardon the mess in my garage. It's that time of year of sports and boys playing outside and all the other crap. So I cleaned it. It's messy 2 days later. But let's get the sucker out so I can move on to the next stage of getting the seats out, the tank out, and unhooking the last few things I got unhooked, and we can get this puppy blasted and primed. So here we go. Got my Ryobi screwdriver. I know it's Ryobi, not Ryobi, whatever. Just going to pull this little sucker. Well, maybe not. Alright, so all you're going to do is find, like, this one's literally all just falling apart. So, just sit here and pry. It's just flaking off. Literally, just flaking off. Like it's nothing. What I'm very happy about, though, is as this sucker is coming apart, so you've got to find spots that will work with you. I was happy. I'll show you when I'm done. But just throughout the frame, there's not a ton of rust. So I didn't see any rust so far on this windshield frame that I have to repair. Just sandblast, call it good. I did find going along the windshield makes it a little bit easier. All you gotta do as you do it, just put pressure. Just put pressure on the windshield and see which way it wants to go. So I got some breakage going on right here. So I'm gonna keep focusing on that, and then I'll show you what was a kill shot for it. It's like, oh yeah, it's so satisfying when those big pieces come off. I'm not gonna lie. It just comes right off. So and then I just took it, punched the other side through. Just punch the other side. Probably should wear safety goggles for this, but I am an idiot. So it's but look at that, just coming through. See if it's going. Nope, still not enough. Oh, there we go. There we go. And just keep peeling it. This window's, they're delaminating horribly. It's delaminating all the way around. I might be reusing the glass. I'm gonna get new glass. Oh, there we go. And just punch, 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 punch. Just keep punching it. There we go. Now, is that enough to get this windshield out? I don't know yet. To be honest, I just don't know. It's not. So, oh, here we go. Here's some. Oh, drop the tool. Yeah. Oh, that might be enough. Punch. you have more room to work with on the outside over here. And you can't just punch straight through. So, but look at it. I got some room to work with. There we go. Oh yeah. It's gonna, oh, there we go. And then that piece will just come out. I'm not gonna lie, it makes a freaking mess. But it's so dry rot, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna get it off. Ooh. The window's giving a little bit. Alright, let's see if that's enough to... Oh, almost there. Still not enough. Alright. Let's if that ain't enough, I might just throw a brick through it. Dang. What? You know, it dawned on me when I was doing the other side. If this is in here, because the other side was, I'd probably say actually easier to get off, maybe. I'm definitely gonna hire a window guy to put this window in. All right, punch it through the other side now. There we go. All right, let's see what we're cooking with here. There we go. There we go. All right, it's out. It's out. Okay. What I was talking about earlier is that it's just, look how brittle it is. It just falls apart. So these are notorious for rusting out. This is actually in fantastic shape. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Because these bushel frames are expensive. Because literally at this point, boom. I see a lot of guys go to, big piece. I see a lot of guys, they switch back to the single. I'm not. I want this Jeep as OG as possible. So we're going with split window. But there we go. It is out. We'll toss that and recycle. And then start cleaning up this mess. I was trying to save all the nuts and bolts. Not going to do that. KaiserWillies.com, they sell literally every nut and bolt for this Jeep. So, nut and bolts don't matter to me. Body does. So, that's what we're doing. It's getting nut and bolt. I plan on keeping this thing forever. So, or for as long as I can. So, Kaiser Willies, if you hear me. You know, just kidding. Yeah, but I want to thank you for checking out the video. If you got a nice fresh seal, that's not going to work. This is for the Jeep that's been sitting 30 years, and it works out pretty well. If you got a nice fresh seal, you'll have to get professional tools to do it. It's just the way it is. But let's get this cleaned up, and I'll see you on the next video. I guess I could show y'all what I've done off camera, because yeah, I've been a little busy. So it's front clips off, getting everything unhooked. This is going to have to get rebuilt. I'm not going to do it because I'll be honest, never rebuilt a flathead. But it is that's oil sitting there. It's locked up. It's locked up. I got the generator. That's going off the rebuilt. See, this is the mess it makes, man. So I have to clean all this up now. But I got the window out and have to paint a body. I'm not sure how to test that. So I will get with the various groups and figure it out. But this is coming out. Well, the body's coming off next. Then the motor will come off. Axles. Oh, I guess I could. I knew this was gonna be a rebuild, but I was hoping some stuff would work. Well, here's the rear axle. She sounds juicy, and I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be a hole in the drum. Is what it is. I didn't even look at the other side. But, ready to get this spray sandblasted. I hope this undercoating they sprayed on some areas did not rust it through. I've been very lucky. There is very minimal rust in this thing. I mean, we got some like holes here. Whoop-de-doo. There's a small issue on the bottom. Whoop-de-doo. But like the biggest part of the body damage is sitting right here. Literally sitting right there. But yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. So let's rock and roll. I'll see you on the next video. I'm waiting for some more jack stands to come because for some reason I only have 2 of mine here. Where are the other 2? Who knows? Get that on. Now really get underneath here. Start taking apart the body. Yeah, I'll start taking apart the body, or taking stuff off the body so we can get the sandblasted. Most of the stuff's just going to go in the trash because if it can't be refurbished, or there's just no point in saving it. Like wiper arms, the motors aren't wanting to work. I'll have to do some more digging on those. One thing I don't understand is, why can't you send these tail lights off to get refurbed? So these things are really expensive. Even the repops are insanely expensive. And from what I can tell, these are factory. So I don't know if I just need to sandblast them and repaint them or what. I don't know. I mean, these things are crazy expensive. Like the fuel tank holder, I can get a new strap for. This, of course, can get sandblasted. And a new reflector, but man, take that off because that shouldn't go to that Jeep at all. But yeah, it's coming along. The teardown is always the easiest part and the cheapest part because it's free. But I was like, take the leaf springs off. I'll take those to the guy. He'll sandblast them, check them, primer them. I'll have the axle. I'm gonna buy the brake kit. Might as well buy the brake kit and then put the axles back on and run the new lines down the frame because you can do all that with the body off. So I'll get the master cylinder, the lines, all that, do all that at one time, get it ready, and then paint the frame and then put the motor in. So, but the transmission needs to be rebuilt. I want the transfer case checked. Yeah, I can work on pretty much anything. This stuff I don't know. So it's just because of the age. I have really a whole lot of experience with it. And this is like my prized possession. Seriously, this is like my prized possession. So I really want to make sure it gets checked out and it's done correctly. Because I'm going to put my boys in this, man. We're going to go out and have fun, parades, all sorts of stuff. So we'll see. Next video, what's it going to be? Who knows? Jack stand's kind of slowing me up. But got the window out. Basically, it's just getting ready to take the body off. That's all it's doing. Getting ready to take the body off. One thing I do need to do is they put their own tarp on here. So I need to go through, fill in all these little holes. I know it's a military Jeep. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's not going to be hard work. That's obviously factory knocked. So just fill in those little holes, bond them, sand them down, and then move on. But it was my birthday. My kids got me stuff to work on the Jeep, so which is awesome. And gonna keep doing it. So hit that like, share, subscribe. Help us. Every view, click, all that helps the organization. Give us a follow, man. It's free. It costs you nothing. We got something crazy plan when this is done. So it's really motivating me to, focus on it. Also, if you're into the M38s, the A1s specifically, hit me up. I can use all the help I can get, information, everything. I'm open book. I will listen to you, everything. Because I want this done right. And I want it from people who have the same passion. And man, I really want to see the younger generation get into these, They're missing out. So, but yeah, other than that, hit me on the flip side. See y'all later.